Oh, here we go. Hopefully we should, in theory, be going live. Let's just first make sure everything doesn't go to hell in a handbasket within 5 minutes of starting. We're doing it without lagging dramatically. Looks like it, looking good. Okay, let's wait for this to sort of get started. Diddly. Have to give me a few minutes to get myself set up. Okay, let's wait for this to sort of, you know what I'm like. Let me get all that set. Let's wait and see for a few people to turn up. Do let me know if it all sounds okay in the comments down below. Does the microphone sound okay, or is it all a little bit funky at the moment? Okay, let's put that there. Put out a post out on my Discord. Strange saying I'm going live with Arena. Feels like a bit of an old one. Or Arena. Be with you all in a few seconds as we get started, and then we shall actually get into some arena battles, which feels kind of odd, doesn't it? Feels like it's been an awfully long time since since I've actually played this game. So let me get that sorted. It always takes me a while to do these. As before, I am streaming off my phone, so it starts to really lag. I think we sometimes have to just turn it off and on again, so do shout in chat if it goes all a bit funky. Right. Discord ping gone. Right. Have we got anything else to do? I think we're good. Hey, Slam. For Arena, I don't think anyone joined on Twitch for Arena, so I don't think anyone there. Everyone who's on Twitch is for Conquer's Blade. I don't think any of the old Arena subscribers have moved over yet, so I wanted to do the Arena one on YouTube. So, back to there. Okay. I'm going to stop primarily with my Hassel beers. Yeah, I miss it too. Yeah, I'll probably if it gets going again a bit more, I'll go back over to Twitch with it. It's just for the first one. It's you know, I think there would be absolutely 0 viewers because no one no one remembers this game. Hey, Martins, welcome. So let's get back into some battles. Yeah, I've been playing. I've done sort of 10 battles or something. I've got a couple of units up to tier 3, so we can actually fight against other players. We'll kind of see how this goes. If we can actually find a battle, hopefully there's enough Chinese players queuing. Other than that, I'm finding the ping so far is like about 200, 250, something like that. Yeah, not been too bad on the ping front so far. Seems like we've not yet dropping any frame rate, so it seems to be holding it okay. Someone asked, what's this game about? Wow, that's a good question. You'll see when we get into the battle. You basically have control. It's like a total war game where you have control of 3 units, and you've got to fight enemy players. And yeah, it's like a 10v10 field battle. You'll see. Teutoburg Forest. Hopefully that stopped the lag. Did not take very long at all for the lag to kick in. Wow. Okay, hopefully that's sorted the lag out. Yeah, the voices are in Chinese. You kind of have to get used to that. Let's start advancing. Yeah, just shout again if it starts to lag. I don't know why it doesn't do it on Twitch, but on to YouTube, almost always seems to lag after like 5 or 10 minutes. So anyway, let's start advancing up with our spears. So the game is back from the dead. Yes, it's back from the dead in China. That's the one sort of caveat to that. It's been released on a Chinese server. So you can play it, but you can get the text can go back into English, but the voices seem to still be in Chinese. So we've got ooh. Okay, we've got support coming in still. Those can I catch them? Probably not. No, I'm not going to be able to catch them. Oh, it's been a long time since I've played this game. Feels weird. Well, I think we'll just take these guys head on. Ow, we're going to get peeled. Ow. Ow. Okay. Manage our fatigue then. And watch out for that cav if it comes around the back. I can see it coming around the back already against our archers. Everyone's going to have to start pulling back a little bit here because we're starting to build up fatigue a little bit too much. Start to use our buffs. Oh, that cav's going to come on me. Yeah, that makes things a lot more difficult. Unfortunately, our archers got caught by that, and then we're now being caught by that as well. Let's just go in with our stabs. We'll try and pull this unit out back. I'm trying to do the damage on these two units. We're winning against the Romans head-on pretty nicely. But these guys, I can't really get them back out of the fight very easily. Let's pull you back. Pull you back. Third unit, you keep coming back. Come on, allied support. We need to deal with that cav. Okay, re-engage you. Re-engage you. Re-engage you now. Across the line. Go on with a little bit of a stab. Keep the damage up. And we'll check chat again in a minute, but I can't do everything at once. Keep going on. So our spear, our little phalanxes are doing fairly well against these Roman infantry so far, as we would kind of expect. Just keep backing off to manage our fatigue. Looks like those cav have kind of been driven back, which is what we need. Okay, they're on the run. Let's break phalanx. Go on, let's get on the charge. Get on the offensive again. Should be quicker, maybe. These are quite early Romans though, so they're not going to be super slow. Go for a flying column just to catch up slightly. Not going to give it a speed boost, that isn't, does it? No. I think we're catching. Then we can pressure this point. If not, we'll soon have no choice but to defend. If not, we'll block up this gap. The flying column. Now. Okay, you deal with them. You, second unit, try and come round the back. These guys, if we can, get everyone on stab. Try and get our self-heal on. Hopefully we can just overwhelm these guys here. We should be able to kill these guys here, and then we can perhaps get the capture in on the D point. Our first cohort's in pursuit. I think we'll really capture many with the charge there, but you'll be set up there. You see it set up just ahead. So hopefully, so long as nothing else comes, we should be able to capture the D point now. Hopefully we've not started lagging again. Doesn't look like we have. That's good. Missed this game, want to know how to play in China? Yes, there's some information on... I don't know if you're still on the original Total War Arena Discord. It's probably the best place to go. We're going to capture this. Ah, they're going to get there before we can. Okay, at least we got it to neutral. Now we're in trouble, though. Because I'm now massively outnumbered. Wow, now I'm like massively outnumbered. Okay, start backing off here. You've gone too deep. Not trying to bring these guys back. I think our first unit's probably dead. Try and keep that gap closed. God damn, we've got Cav. Where's the rest of my team? I'm going to get outflanked by this cavalry here. Yeah, it makes things difficult. Here comes the Cav. Yeah, I mean, not a lot we can do in this situation. We're just so heavily outnumbered. You know, it's like 10 to 1. Not much I can do. Well, might as well just push forwards and try and do what damage we can. We do get to respawn because they've changed the game modes quite a lot since the original. So you get on like a respawn timer now. It's more like Conquer's Blade in that sense. But yeah, we're really not doing a lot here. Oh, there we go. We're going to rout. Okay, well that is us dead. We took on a fair amount at the top of the team. We've done the most damage and kills, but unfortunately we're just kind of on our own completely on that flank, so we're not really going to go anywhere. We've got to respawn back here, otherwise we're going to lose the A point. So we're going to try and defend that. Yeah, if you can check on my Discord, yeah, there's some info on how you can do it. You sort of have to pick one faction, but you can pick a different faction at the start of each battle. You can put like 2 units of spear and a unit of cavalry from that one sort of faction, and things like that you can do. Although most people tend to stick with the same unit type because it's quite enough to manage 3 of the same unit type. Never mind to introduce new unit types as well. It gets really quite complicated. Hey to everyone, welcome to everyone joining the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So we've got a fair bit of stuff starting to push up on our A point now, which we've got to go down and defend. Looks like we've got some friendly Hastata here. Although they're running for it already, which isn't exactly great. Hello? Please come back. Okay, they're going to come back there then. I'm going to do not really a very good thing, and we're just going to cluster up and charge into the back, which you're not really supposed to do.
Stay tight. We're going in.
I don't know if we can get a surprise rear flank on anyone. Doesn't look like it.
Nice there. I reward good performance.
Okay, let's go into phalanx and push in then. And hopefully round the back we can get enough damage in. Go for our steer thrust. And hopefully be doing enough damage. Okay, they've rear flanked there, but we are pushing a lot harder. Pull out to make sure we don't get completely overstretched. Keep pushing in. We're going to do one more spear thrust, and then we're going to come out of phalanx. And hope we can route it like that. Perfect, perfect. Right, let's kill that one, let's kill that one. Oh, a little go now. Let's try and get this one here. Got the rear flank on it. It's going to get the wavering modifier soon, I should have thought. Come on, it's got to drop a little bit more health. Come on. Die. What have we got coming up? Unit of a Sensei. Break off! Break off! Okay, push into them. First and third unit, keep fighting these guys. They're now making a run for it. Okay, these two here then. Oh, once this guy's dead, which he is, let's push these guys round then. Try and outflank this remaining Roman unit here. Although we've got Cav coming up. Although perhaps they've changed their mind slightly. Got to back those guys off because they're going to run out of hit points. A left flank and a right flank. And can we get a rear as well?
Get them now.
Push in, push in, push in. There we go, there's the rear flank. Okay, finish them off. And we are looking good. So then we need to start thinking about getting back on the offensive. So if we kept A point secure, looks like quite a fight going on over the C point, so we can maybe push down there. Rusted in phalanx, we come out. Let's get everyone moving. Sorry, I'm not very good at, I can't really play and watch the chat. Never seen Total Arena. I've watched your streams, contemplated and all your vids. So yeah, so this is what I originally started my channel on back in like 2018 in Arena. So this is like the original game for me, and then of course it all got sort of disappeared. And you get a rear charge if you can. Oh crap, now we're in a bit more trouble. Try and pull that guy out there. Are we on our own again? It feels a bit like it. Okay, let's try and reel round up this hill slightly. Oh, we're getting sandwiched. Try and reform the line here. What have we got? A bit of friendly stuff over on that flank over there. So if we can keep these guys backing off. Our fatigue is really starting to stack up though. We've got to keep backing off to try and maintain our fatigue. Being pushed really hard isn't making life particularly easy. These guys are kind of in trouble as well, and we're being peppered by the enemy archers all the time. There's some guys caltrops here, and we kept these two units in sort of semi-reasonable condition, although these guys are sort of pulling out. I think these guys are about done for though. Okay, it's phalanx v phalanx. Initially winning. Kind of got the edge on these guys here. Try and keep a bit of pressure on. These guys are going to try and push in from the side. Going for a stab there. What's our fatigue like? Building, building. But we are doing a fair chunk of damage, which is good. Pressure on. Let's break phalanx formation. Try and get the rout on them. Come on. Kill him! There's some cav there in the back as well. And Cav up top. Oh, enemies everywhere. Okay, they're broken. Nice. One dealt with. Oh, we're falling down the list now. Oh. Okay, go for a little bit of a stab. What's our fatigue-like building? Let's just pull back a little bit to try and reform some semblance of lines. It's those archers that are doing us really not a lot of favours. They're really starting to push us back. We've not really got a lot of choice but to advance then, really, because we're just going to get slaughtered by these enemy archers if we don't have coming in this way now. I can try and catch them in it. No, not going to happen, is it? Oh, yeah. Okay, well, we might as well try and engage these guys now. I've got a full enemy unit to deal with. Okay, let's push in with our stab there. We're not going to do well, but we're just going to try and do what damage we can. A little bit of friendly support there on the right, but our units are pretty well dead. And we're just, everywhere we go on this map, we seem to be heavily outnumbered. This is not looking good. It's finally back. Yes, it's finally back, but only in China. Which is why the voices are always Chinese. They've got a little bit confused in their phalanx and are currently facing backwards, so let's push into them while they're doing that. Do a little bit of a stab. We've got a chunk of damage on considering how outnumbered we are, but we're fatigue starting to stack up now. We can try and pull back and possibly find a supply point. Maybe break formation. Make a run for it. See if we can save. We've only got one unit left. So we can get to a supply point and a healing point. We can sort of restock and replenish. It's quite a long way away. I got the game in language English but text Chinese. Okay, you've got the opposite to me then. I've got text English but language Chinese. Yes, Sulla Javs. They were quite a thing to behold, weren't they, Slough? I used to love I love Sulla Javs as well. Still whipping them all into shape. However, didn't know you streamed Hero 2. Yeah, not very often. It's because this is Arena, and I don't think anyone on Twitch will really know anything or really have heard of the game before. So thought it was might as well just do this on the YouTube. Normally, Conquer's Blade stuff is going to be over on Twitch still, so we'll normally be on Twitch, but for Arena, I thought it was worth kind of coming over here a little bit more. So let's see what we're thinking. Get these guys up on here. Yeah, you have to. I think there's a guide over on my Discord, but you have to basically change the text file from CN to EN, and then you have to delete the local Chinese pack. The server is only in China, but we can play it from here. But that's why... Oh, my ping's disappeared. But the ping is like 250, 300 at the moment. Okay, so we've replenished units. Let's get back into the fight. Where have we gone? We captured the E point there. Some mini troops down there, but they can't actually capture that B point anyway. I don't know how much stuff the enemy's got on C. Or should we push into these Sensei down here anyway? It'd be good to capture A point. They've actually captured that from us. Hard to know. Hard to know. Let's go to these guys here first, and then we'll perhaps flank round and start to push the C point from there. It looks like we're holding E point for the moment. What kind of meal should you make with chicken breasts? I have absolutely no idea. I'm a terrible cook. Okay. Well, sod it. Let's just go in. I'm not much of a spear player. Never was. Let's just push hard until our fatigue builds up. Okay, break formation. Try and get a flank on one of these guys. Happening on that one. What about these guys? Give me a right flank, rear flank, minus 70. Kill them as they rump. Let's try and do it quickly. Come on, spears, kill them. Okay. One unit of guys here. Let's push straight through them. Try and get what damage we can. Try and kill them quickly. Then we can push back to the seaport. Okay, that's them dealt with. So it looks like we've got a bit of stuff starting to still... Oh, still quite a lot of stuff all just pushing onto the B point. Onto the C point, sorry. Actually, they're starting to threaten base, aren't they? Okay, let's head round this way then. No idea on when EU or American servers yet. So far, I think kind of CA Creative Assembly are kind of waiting to see what the situation is like, how it goes on in China, and then maybe look at it a bit more. At the moment, they're basically published by NetEase. Let's kind of see how we get on. Okay, pushing these units down here. Come on, people, keep moving. Because we've got to try and defend our base at least. They're really starting to get an advantage over us because they're capturing basically all our points, making it very difficult for us to... You can see this is effectively the winning score, and effectively by having points you have more score. Can't get around here either with the... Oh dear. This is going to go badly. We've got a ton of archers down here which I can't get to. Push into these guys. Not particularly well done. This isn't. We're just sort of really. It's a bit of a cluster. We've gone a bit too far forwards there. Back off slightly. Fatigue is building. Fatigue is building. Push in. Do our stab. Being peppered by these enemy archers. Oh dear. Not doing very well with these spears here. Oh. Why I'm a cav player, not a spear player. Okay, let's break off that attack and try and get out of there. Try and deal with some of this stuff more at the back. I can't even get out. There's so much Roman pressure. And look at that, they're capturing our base already. And we just got nothing here. I just don't know what the rest of the team is doing. Like, I've got 1,000 kills and the rest of the team's barely done anything. Can capture these archers. I don't know if we can get close enough. They've got, oh, look at that pretty rapid advance. Damn Kanani. I do have my flying column, but I'm not close enough to realistically use it at the moment. And I think their base movement speed is quicker than mine. Maybe. Removes quite a chunk of it. Push through, push through, push through, push through, push through, push through. Try and kill what you can. Try and kill what you can. Not really got enough in the way of kills did we? Killed a bit. Trying to kill what we can in the actual unit. Try and fly and column again down and get a few of them, but it's unfortunately not enough for us. Okay. Well, we got a little bit there. Let's reform. We at least damage those enemy archers. Okay, let's get back up and try and save our base. It's currently being captured by 3 enemies, so that's a bit concerning. Only have 190 ping. Yeah, it's a bit higher than for me. Like 290. He doesn't seem to really notice the ping though. How much work is it to? So not too bad. You just have to work through a little bit of Chinese. That's the downside of it. Been absolutely slaughtered this game. Let's try and do what damage we can. Try and push through as much as possible. We've got a bit of friendly infantry starting to turn up. Manage our fatigue slightly. Push into them again, and then we'll go for the stab. Try and keep that on. Okay, break formation. Let's just finish off these guys. I'll give him a flanking modifier. Yes. Okay. Did you need to wait for long for the invite download build? We shouldn't need an invite. You should be able to, once you sign up, I think you can just download straight away the launcher on the website. And then once you install the launcher, you should be able to do it. Sounds like CB sometimes. Don't know what my team be doing. Yes, it does feel a little bit like that at times. But hey ho, we shall maybe better luck next time. That's why I think Cavalry is really quite dominant on this map. But I'm trying to get to the Hasdrubal Cavalry is what I'm aiming for. We killed a fair bit by quite a long way. And we had basically 1,000 troop kills, so quite a lot more than anyone else. But we didn't really manage to capture anything. Everywhere we went, we seemed to just be massively outnumbered. We'd struggle a little bit. Okay. Our base body armor anyway. Adds a fair bit. Fine Phoenician tunic. Wow. You wouldn't think a little bit of cloth adds 11 body armor, but hey ho. Since I missed this game, man. Yes, it's really cool to be back in it. So we've got two options basically next. Let's have a quick look at the tech tree. So basically, I'm trying to get down here to the Amazighi tribesmen. Obviously, we've got the Carthaginian hoplites next and the Libyan recruits. I mean, realistically, the hoplites are what we need to go for mostly, but I'll probably try if I can to grind out both of these two tech trees here, so that at least then when I move on down these spears to then get the cav and stuff, then at least I've got these Libyan hoplites unlocked to come back to, rather than having to sort of re-come back to this. We'll probably go to the spear next, I think. Going to get that increased damage, that plus 14 melee weapon damage, more versus cavalry and even more versus elephants, so certainly not a bad thing. And Hasbrook's still got quite a long way to go to the next tier. So, queue ourselves back up. Did you ever play slingers? I did. Not too much, but I definitely had them a bit. The problem with slingers I found was because they've got that really flat trajectory, it's so easy to cause friendly fire. One nostalgia. Yes, it is a little bit of a trip down memory lane, isn't it? It started again today, but only on the Chinese server. You got the English language and text. Okay, nice. My game was installed in a different folder. Yeah, I'll have a play around to try and get the language to come back. But at least we've got the text in English. That's the main thing I need. Yeah, I have my own Discord. I can try and find a link to the Discord. Let me see if I can achieve that. May be able to. A day, that'll do for now. So there's some details on my Discord there about how you can download it and what you can do with it, etc., etc. So worth checking out if you've not seen that yet before. Where are we? Forest. Oh, in a bad spot is what I am. We can perhaps push along the A line. A little bit of a crap position. Oh, we've got some war dogs. Arminius dogs. Wow. Can we still get? Yeah, so you can get hold of it on the Chinese server, but not currently on a European server, unfortunately. It has changed slightly since you've all last seen it. So I'm initially thinking let's head up here, and we're going to push along the road. Barbarian dogs. Not really where I want to be going with my my hoplites. Still, would be much better off out there, but we'll fight on along all the same. Hopefully we can at least make it to the capture point and maybe push on to the D point. And the corner there. Okay. So they've got the vision post already. Why are you going down the? It was your told infantry. Much easier to dodge archers. Okay, I haven't really tried that yet. We've got some enemy cavalry here on the raiding point. They're going to go for the dogs. Probably a good move, to be honest, because I'll probably get a good chunk of damage. Are they then going to stay in the fight, or are they going to pull out? They're then going to pull out. Or I can get there to support. Fortunately. Maybe get a few in the rear there. Ooh. Not really. Oh, my chat's disappeared. My laptop fell asleep. Hang on, hang on. Okay, there we go. Whew. Hopefully we're not started lagging again. I didn't check. No, we don't seem to have done. That's good. Okay, so we've got a vision post here. Let's just quickly capture that, see if there's much in the forest. There's obviously some archers there. I just saw some arrows sort of kicking out. Provide a little bit of vision. Yeah, we've got some enemy archers there. I mean, the odds of us realistically capturing them probably are slim. It looks like it's a pretty hard fought battle, but I mean, that might be some good target for some cav, because there's not a lot defending that, and there's nothing defending the D point at the moment, which is good. I'm going to leave my guys on here so to provide vision for these raiders. They've realised they're being cavalry. The cavalry charged perhaps a little early and is missed. Oh! Ball! So what we got? We've got these raiders coming in. They're trying to defend their B point. My poor guys having to walk through this heavy forest, having a bit of a hard time of it. Alright, get stuck in against this cavalry. Try and push through and do what damage we can. Not necessarily helpful. At least when they try and counter push here, it's going to be harder for them. Is he safe up there? Yes, he is. Give them their little extra pay boost. And we're capping the D point, capping the D point, capping the D point. Nice, got it. Cool, right. Break out of phalanx. So where does that leave us? Well, we've got a few minutes on that before it can be captured anyway. We've got some enemy cav behind us, but they can't capture this point because it's now secured by the fact we own the point ahead. Let's head back to our existing cavalry. Maybe look to head down in the forest, maybe? I really want to be trying to get out of this bloody forest. Not a particularly good move. What's going on in the chat? Thought they took this game down. Yes, they did, but it's now back in China. Yes, yeah, it's not dead. It's alive. It's back. Yeah, you also do, I've noticed that you don't seem to get. They seem to remove the friendly fire negative modifier, which is a shame. Not a good thing, really. It looks like they've pretty well secured the C point. I think there's a lot to necessarily do down there. Dogs here. They're looking to perhaps attack the archers at the back. And we've got some friendly archers down that side. I could try and defend the C point. It's a bit late now, isn't it? So the dogs are chasing the... Oh, that's cavalry, that's raiders, so I thought that was dogs. They're chasing the archers down that way. So let's ourselves push in this way. We're probably going to lose the D point to some cav at some point, because someone will be able to go back and just cap that. Do they know I'm here? I'm not sure if they do or not. Charge! Right, see if we can get the route on this. Surprise rear flank. Ah, they're going to recover. Oh, right flank, right flank, right flank. Go on. Go on, kill them as they route. Nice, 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 nice. Oh, don't let them recover. Don't let them recover morale. Kill them, kill them, kill them, kill them, kill them. Okay, good. That one will. Right, phalanx up. Advance. Just push straight into this lot. We've got some raiders behind us, but too late now. We're in it, so let's just go. We're getting a surprise rear flank. Oh, that's going to make one of us route. Try and get you to route in a vaguely safe direction if we can. You two break the phalanx and return to sort of attack the rear of these guys. These guys are recovering, the first unit. Let's get them against these cav. Could realistically be able to win this. Oh, it takes them so long to recover. Well, they missed, didn't they? Okay, they've recovered. Go for a charge of our own. Turn into chaos. You're going to have to deal with them. Oh, they've routed again! Why are they routed now? They pull back towards your own troops then this time. They got a level up at least. These guys flanked. They're flanked minus 20. Good. Okay, and these guys have recovered. And the cavalry, well, if not sodded off, has at least temporarily left me alone. They're in phalanx formation. Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. That kick's not effective now, mate.
with your wife.
Aha! Cavalry sucker. Deal with your barbarian cav. Okay, break formation. Whew, it's hard work. This is. I'm worn out.
Stay tight. We're going in.
Okay, right. Well, that was a good start. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to get a button that says, no, this game is not closed. I was just reopened. But yeah, no, we're back. We're back from... this game is back. Yeah, back in China. I should maybe have done another update video first to clarify this before I started streaming. I feel it's causing a little confusion. Let's just get on the C point so we get the capture, because we are losing badly at the moment. And we're losing the A point there. Let's resecure C, and then let's push back into the forest. Yes, we're back on the Chinese server. It's sort of, yeah, pseudo back. Yes, you can play it. You do have to deal with ping, though, of like, what, 350, 250, something like that. It bounces around a little bit. But yeah, the ping's not great. It seems to vary person to person, but it's workable, though. It's not been too bad. And obviously, if you listen to the background commander voices, they're in Chinese. Try and protect these archers if we can.
All together. Charge.
Yeah, going to pull back there. We come in, get a little bit of damage on them. But there we go. Right, done. Pushing on, pushing on. They captured A. Yes, they have. Okay, we'll go this way then. Then push up. Because they're going to get on their healing zone now, which is going to stop us from intercepting that. Problem is we're losing elsewhere on the map. So even though I'm trying to get around to capture all the points, I can't take every one at every time. Welcome to everyone who's joining the stream, though. Good to have so many people turning up. So let's come up over here and try and capture this supply point and come back round. I suspect there's going to be someone here healing. Our base is now under attack. Let's have a look. Anyone here? No, okay. It's a good sign. This is why you really need Cav in this game mode, because it's so dominated by aiming. You have to capture all these different points. Cavalry just gives you such an amount of speed that you don't get with infantry. Look at that, I mean, I walk off and some cavalry is now capping the C point. And so I can't defend everywhere at once, that's the problem. Yeah, no limited play windows now, it's just out now, so no, you can play at any time. So let's recapture this A point then when it becomes available. Should hopefully do in a minute. They're trying to capture our base, but it's not worth going back too much. Mostly just Cav anyway. Okay, 5 seconds and we can start to bring this point down. Hopefully they don't turn up with Cav to defend it. As soon as we've done this, I'll probably leave one unit here, and then I'm going to push on with 2 units towards the D point to try and capture there. Try and start to actually get a bit of momentum back going again. Yes, I need to get the audio changed. I missed that you could change the audio, but I'll do it. I'll continue for this stream. It's not too bad. At least the text is all in English. That's the main thing. Besides relaunching, did they add anything? They changed the game mode to this much more like capture the flag based game mode. So it's quite a bit different to how it was previously. Whether it's better or worse is kind of open to interpretation. I kind of miss. Yeah, the whole stream will go up as on YouTube as a video file anyway, so yes, you'll be able to capture the stream afterwards. So I'm going to leave these guys here. Being phalanx, to be honest. And let's push these 2 guys on. We'll just stop by this little capture point here so we get the flag overview, and then let's push on and try and capture the D point. And then try and defend that, I think. Might as well learn some Chinese. Yeah, might as well. So what have we got? Bit of stuff coming. We've got some archers, 2 units of swords, some stuff. Oh, Jesus. Always feels on this game it's like me versus the entire enemy team. Well, we've got no choice really to retreat, have we? Try and hold the A point. At least I guess if there's a lot versus me, maybe we can capture elsewhere, like the C point. We can but hope anyway. Looks like our cavalry is capturing the E point down there, which is good. We're actually back in the lead in terms of score. Let's just make sure we hang on to this A point as long as possible. Yeah, arena163.com/home spaces the dots. Yes, that is the website to sign up and download it from. Yeah, you do have to deal with a little bit of Chinese. So is there overpowered Chinese army? No, no Chinese troops at the moment. It's just the classic, you know, Carthaginians, Romans, barbarians, and Greeks at the moment. I suspect, I mean, surely they're going to do some Greek troops at some point. But for the moment, they haven't done. They're sticking with the original factions that we were on when the game left. It's basically, other than the game mode change, the game is basically the same as what it was when we left. So they've captured this supply point here, so they know I'm here now. That's the downside. At some point they're going to just move their archers into range like that, yeah. And of course we know they've got a ton of enemy units as well. Covering here is what makes it difficult. Yeah, so we've got to deal with a full stack of tier 4 Romans. I'm a lower tier, and I'm being hit by a ton of archers. But what can we do? I mean, we can only push in and try and do what we can. Try and get what damage in we can. Problem is going to be managing our fatigue, which is quite high already. Did a very good chunk of damage against the first one. Even then, as we retreat, just push back in. Manage our fatigue as we go back in, because we've got a stab coming up. Fatigue is high, and we're being shot by all those archers. Considering we're against a higher tier unit, we're not doing too badly, to be honest. Try and retreat in some sort of orderly fashion. We'll maybe have to break formation here a second and just... Let's just go for a little bit of hand-to-hand, see if we can get a flank on one of these. But realistically, on hand-to-hand, we should be losing here. Right flank, is that going to get him down? Oh, 1 morale. If you get his hit points a little bit lower, he'll probably break because he'll get the wavering state. Oh. Okay, let's go back into phalanx then. Actually, let's just try and circle around in this middle unit. Kind of makes the unit go all a bit screwy though, trying to attack units in the centre like that. Okay, let's deal with the rest of these Romans. Can't believe we actually managed to win that. Haven't lost the A point in the meantime, have we? No, we haven't. Good, 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 good. Okay, so that was a higher tier unit we dealt with. That was nice. Come on. Okay, push on. Onwards. We've got some war dogs coming as well. Nice. They're going to run off this point in a minute. Problem is, we can't outpace them. Not very easily anyway. I mean, unless they really don't run at all. But I think they will.
All together, charge!
Ah, they got caltrops on me. Unless these dogs get here very quickly, I think we're going to be in trouble. And obviously we're greatly slowed by the caltrops. Damn caltrops. I remember these being highly controversial at the time because they just basically meant that it was impossible to capture archers. There's some cav there. Yeah, maybe we should just leave them. And push on to the D point. Get that capture, at least that secures the A point, and then we can try and hold the D point here. We're actually back in the lead in terms of score, but we are losing quicker. Oh, hey Clint, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the stream. I can't understand shit because someone's clearly on the Chinese version of the website. Yeah, it's tough. It's not an easy game to download because it's like a bit of a puzzle to get there first. Yeah, there's a good guide on my Discord which makes it a little bit easier. Because at least it gives you an idea of what button you should be pressing when you're trying to figure out what you're doing. Certainly not the easiest game ever. Okay, so we should be capturing this D point. Okay, D point secure, which is good. That means also A point is now secure. So we either hold the D point here, or we push onto their base. Looks like we're having a bit of a fight over the C point, but it looks like I suspect we're going to win this C point very shortly, which is good. I'm going to send Actually, I'm going to send all my units back to supply. Let's get back to full health. And then from there, that means we can push back out to defend. I don't think these dogs are doing the right thing trying to push onto base because there's a ton of enemy stuff there. Ultimately, I think we're going to win on the score on this one, not by capping the enemy base. Actually, some enemies in our own base. Point because they own this B point. At least someone's going to respawn. And we don't get capped out. I'm not going to be able to get that back in time. I don't think I'm going to be here next week. So I don't think I'm going to be able to because I don't think I'm going to be here at all. I think I'm away all week. Yes, Sebastian, the game's back. It's in Chinese only though. Yeah, Martin just gave you the link. Okay, so let's make sure we hold this D point. It'll become available again in 20 seconds. We've got some cav going back to try and defend base. Someone who's going to respawn in 30 seconds as well, which is good. And if they capture this B point, I think that nullifies the ability of the enemy to capture our base. And it will give us a higher ticking score, which is really, really good. Oh, okay, here's some stuff. Let's try and advance here then. Give ourselves some incentives. Oh, and we've got cav coming as well. Bloody hell. Okay, start to pull back because we're going to get flanked here. So you've really got to push into these sensei here. You're going to start stacking up the damage there quite badly. Just trying to manage my fatigue in various places now. These guys, have they routed? Yes, they have completely. Okay, hopefully that's fixed the lag again. My bad. Dodgy internet. Yeah, it's legal to download. Yeah, it's in China. It's just the Chinese version. They brought the rights from Creative Assembly. NetEase did. That's why that's basically the version that you're playing at the moment. Yeah, this is not looking good, is it? But all we can do is just push on as much as possible. I'm doing quite a chunk of damage, but the leaderboards. Sieg is mounting badly though. And we're being flanked by the cav on the side. Try and wheel around this way slightly. Try and reform. Try and stab as we do it. Reform, reform. Okay, we kind of got ourselves back out a little bit. Okay, let's go back in then. Yeah. Try and keep that damage up. Try and keep pushing in, try and keep pushing in. Go for a stab. Some enemy peelers coming in as well. We've done quite a chunk of damage against the enemy cavalry. That auxiliary cavalry is mostly dead. I mean, of course, we've got a slight advantage of this game, the fact that obviously I played it for quite a few years, so that's not that surprising that we're winning. Okay, stabity stab. Fatigue, fatigue, fatigue. Oh, and another unit. Jesus. I'm so outnumbered. This is ridiculous. But we are holding the D point for now. And we are winning on score. First to 3,500 is winning, so try and keep that damage up. Okay, let's manage what we've got then. You go that way then. You come into these guys here. Lost one unit. Just push into it. Come on. Got these guys coming behind. At wheel, pull back. Well, they're so trying to run from the fight. I've got no choice but to keep the pressure on them.
Germanicus is just one more dead Roman.
Can't really get to you very easily on that. Gonna go like that. I'm trying to hold off this lot with these guys. So I'm on focus mode. You can see I've gone quiet again. There's more of them. Probably a bad time to come out of there. What's going on here? You're sort of all over the place, which has kind of ruined my formation a little bit, to be honest. Right flank should finish you off. Flank should finish you off. Okay, let's come down here then. Christ almighty. There was some vague attempt at a charge there. I can get a flank on anyone. They're flanked. Getting close. Not enough though, unfortunately. Yay, finally reinforcements. Yay! Okay, we held the D point. Nice, nice, nice. Hello everyone who's joining the stream. Welcome to everyone who's joining. Yeah, so something good came of the rights. Yeah, so CA sold the publishing rights to China. I think if it does very well in China and turns out to be very popular, there's a good chance that we'll end up seeing the game properly back in the West. I think that's kind of Creative Assembly are kind of just sort of hanging on to see how it does, sort of thing. And what's the interest in is it's like. So yes, we may see an English version in the future, but for now there's not. Obviously, you can have the text and everything in English, which is nice because you can edit the files, so it's not hard to do. Looks like we're going to get the win on this, though. We're holding that D point was really kind of critical. We get a lot of enemy troops. Let's just head back to our little replenishment point, and we should be good. Let's get ourselves back up in hit points. Nice, those archers are damaging. But the rest of the team's done pretty well this time. Okay, I'm going to fall back up to full strength. And there is the victory! Yay! I know, how am I alive after all that? Yeah, I'm not quite sure, Slap. I think a lot of people don't realise how the spears or the phalanx work in this game. Because obviously for almost all the Chinese players, this is obviously a brand new game for them, so they've never played it before. So it's probably quite a different play style to what they're used to. So spears can be quite damaging. Why is that classing that as still in battle? Kind of seems like a glitch. I'll pick someone else. Does that? There we go. Okay. Yeah, you got MVP. And quite a good chunk of unit experience on that as well, which is nice. Yeah. Good. Made some silver. Go back to him then. Does we unlock? Well, I'll probably rather save my free experience for the moment, so we'll perhaps wait for this to build up a little bit more. We'll perhaps switch over to a different unit just for a little bit of variety, maybe. What else have I got unlocked though? That's hate these archers. My scouts, but they're only tier 2. And you can only fight against humans at tier 3. Well, let's level these up one more then. Let's get these guys in situ. Let's do a V and AI for a little bit. Get these guys up to tier 3, and we can have a little bit of cavalry fun as well.
The clan stand under one banner. Mine.
Yes, quite possibly. Quite hard for them to read. Yeah, it might be the last guy who leaves the stats. Okay, Battle Marathon. Obviously, so this is the enemies on this one are going to be bots. Although the bots are actually quite good. The people on your team are players, though. So I think basically you can tell anyone who's got a name is basically someone playing from the West. And then anyone without a name is basically someone who's got Chinese characters as their name, so you can't see them. So it seems to be sort of perhaps 40% Western players and maybe 60% Chinese players. So yeah, so it's not a too bad turnaround. I will start there. Oh. Okay, see if I can remember how to play cavalry. This might be more difficult. There's probably going to be quite a lot that goes down that way, so let's not go down the narrow little corridor. Oh, there is a little secret loop around here you can do. Get all the way around the back. It can be fun. Just head down to the centre. What was your favourite unit back in the day? I used to love that's Hasdrubal Cavalry, like some of the high tier Hasdrubal Cav with the javelins and the fact it can buff itself, which is why I'm going down that spear line now because I want to get back to my Hasdrubal Cav. Well, both teams are basically just full Cav. A little ledge there isn't there, so it won't let me go. Yeah, it makes me go around. It's a shame. Okay, let's catch him in the side. Oh, might got the charge. Charge! Didn't do particularly well. Okay, let's go with our mount kick. Fortunately, didn't quite get the flank quite like I'd like to. Actually, flank does. We lost quite a bit. We've got a rear flank modifier. Go out and kill them, kill them, kill them. At least for now, we're not being friendly fired by the enemy archers, which is nice. Ton of damage here, are we? Mount kick. Kickity kick. It's like super high. It's kind of what it feels like. Either how to donate that, is it possible? It is possible. You don't need to. Don't worry, it's fine. I'm more playing for nostalgia. Go away, please. Leave me alone. Everyone can mount kick. These guys should be dead shortly. Once we've not got any flanking modifier on. Oh, we've got a right flank. Once they get low enough, they should get the wavering state and they should break. Lose one more, couple more hit points, surely. Go below 10%, I thought. Maybe it doesn't apply for cavalry. There they go, there's the wavering. Okay, you two pull out, pull out, pull out, pull out.
Keep moving.
Out and around. A little bit friendly firing. Oh, we kind of missed that charge a little bit, didn't we? Oops, not so good. Mounted to kick. Oh, he's got a modifier on. Maybe let's have a go at him then. This is a rear flank taking him to -18. As long as that flanking modifier doesn't end, we should be good. If we don't get killed by all the friendly fire first. Okay, no, let's just get out of here because we're just being shot to death by our own archers. Which isn't a lot of fun. Can we get in on that side? Possibly, possibly. Of clustering up as a lump, which isn't really what you're supposed to do. Hey ho. Slightly better charge off. Not great though, was it? Ah, dear. Ooh, I will have them though. I've got my charges on cooldown. Ah! Ow! Javelin in my face. Still engage them in melee. Should be able to kill them. Another unit over there of them. Let's break these guys off. Let's deal with the javelins. Javelins are much more fun than fighting enemy cavalry. Leave me alone. Go away.
Forward, onward.
Line it up. But now. Charge! Stop the wall! Okay. Finish off this little unit of javelins. Much more fun killing things that don't fight back. Yeah, we can have a look at making a guide to stuff. There's some details on my Discord if you want to try and check them out. That kind of makes it a little bit easier to understand what's going on. So that might be worth having a look at. So we've got that. I might pull back to the healing point in a minute and refresh the... Although we could perhaps capture the D point if there's not a lot there. Go have a quick look up here. There's nothing here, then we'll try and capture the D point. Always a good way to get extra score is capturing the points. Yeah, full cav is a little brutal. Let's see if there's anything here to defend it. Hopefully not. Nothing on the supply point. Little look-see. No, nothing here. Okay, good. Let's see if we can get the capture on fairly quickly then. Obviously the enemy team is, well, actually largely dead. But when it respawns, they will probably come and try and defend it. Hopefully we can capture it in the meantime. We've got a fair stack of units, so we should be able to heal fairly quickly. Fair little bit of reinforcements coming up. Another player coming up is good. Keeping an eye on making sure nothing's coming, trying to sneak around and get me. Yes, we go back to neutral. Yes, exactly. Yeah, the CA said that it was just costing them more in advertising than they're actually getting in from the game, and they decided just to cancel it in the end, which is kind of a shame, really. I really wish they'd kept it going. It was a very good game. Okay, let's just pop off to our healing point so we can get these units back to full strength because we're fairly down at the moment. Our speed buff on so we go a bit quicker. Yeah, we can do. There's some stuff on my Discord which can kind of help you get through some picture guides, and as well on the Arena Discord. I know Sunsu have done some guides on it, so there is some stuff on how to install it kind of out there. Can do a video on how to install it if people are if it's needed. You should be able to sort of muddle your way through slightly with the information out there, at least for now, until I get a video sorted. Okay, so we're back up to strength. Let's go and have a little see around here. The only point we don't own is the E point at the moment. So much cav. Crazy. Dear. Okay, get our momentum back going again.
Onward!
Oh Jesus, a lot of stuff. See, this unit of javelins are a slightly tempting target. I might, to be honest, I might just angle myself across and just charge all three like that. And end up hitting this cav though, which is a bit of quite what I wanted to do. Bring this back around and go for the javelins. And try and get the javelins to rout. They routed anyway. Cavalry, let's finish off this unit of javs. Get ourselves a few cheeky kills. Get our unit leveled up a little bit more. Looking better, looking better. We have got a full stack of enemy scouts here. They've got minus 56. That's what we want. They're done. Mount kick. I'm just going to push through this unit a little bit. Try and get a little bit more of a flank on it. You give me a flank. Come on. You know you want to. No, not happening. Not giving me a flank, but we are killing it slowly. Get a mount kick here in a minute. Do a chunk of damage. It definitely did. We're slowly killing them off. The rest of the team's doing fairly well on mopping up kind of what's left. It looks like we're even capturing the E point now as well. Our score is getting well in the lead. Just finish these guys down. Hopefully this might give us enough to get to the tier 3 cavalry and we can go back to sort of AI, back to human games. So let's see. Oh! I don't want an enemy. Ah! Computer's falling asleep again. I forget there's a half an hour timer on my... I've only got one monitor, so I have to use my laptop for the chat. I've lost you all again for a moment. Should really have set it so it just doesn't go off. Get out of here. This is getting ridiculous. Like an endless stream of enemy cav. Just fuck off. Leave me alone. Trying to multitask. Not easy. Pin is incorrect. Can't unlock my laptop. Okay, Chad is back. Chad is back. And we're lagging. Are we lagging? No, we're not lagging. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Oh! Why is there so much goddamn cavalry? Right. What use is the Barbarian here? Barbarian gets much better bonuses in the forest compared to Roman infantry, and they get fire, and they're much faster. So you sort of a much more flanking unit. You're a much lighter unit, but you can do a lot more flanking damage. Yeah, Twitch is definitely better than YouTube for streaming, really, isn't it? Okay, let's get the left flank in on that. Routed, eliminated. Whew, okay, well this has been a hard match, hasn't it? Just for in terms of amount of crap we've had to do at once. Try and get a flank on some of these javelins. A little bit of damage there. It's better than nothing. Try and keep the rest of the troops moving. And to get through some of these gaps to find something to charge into. Goodness. Kind of struggling a little bit. Okay, hopefully go into the back of these kids, get a rear flank. But we're going to be counter-flanked by enemy cavalry again. Oh! I'll put the Discord link again in a second. No, I'm in the UK. Okay, let's keep the damage on these guys. Mount kick! Oh, that was a good chunk of damage. All units are getting sadly diminished now. They've had a bit of a hard fight in this game. We've done okay. We're not doing great on this match. But we're about to win. In like 3 seconds. Oh, there is nothing more I can do. Oh, we can do one final mount kick. Will it even activate in time? No, it didn't. Congrats on the 10k. Yeah, thank you very much. Yes, no, appreciate that. Let me link the Discord. Okay, we've gone up a level, which is nice. We got gold and some free experience. A little bit of experience with them. Yeah, we did sort of middle of the pack. Not so well that game. Yeah, level 7. Woo. What was I giving you? Discord link. Doink. Hey Jim, welcome to the stream. Welcome to everyone who has been joining us. Okay. Quick sip of water. Let's have a look then, see if we can upgrade these guys enough. No is the short answer. Still got quite a way to go to get down to these raiders, haven't we? Possibly free experience. It's a bit of a waste of free experience, but I'd rather fight against humans than AI, so screw it. Grind out the free experience properly later. Okay, so we've now got the tier 3 barbarian cav anyway. Let's give them a consumable. Get an impact damage and movement speed. It's definitely the one to have. Blink. And blink. Okay. So we've got that. Now we can fight against humans again. Let's get ourselves queued up for another game.
The clans stand under one banner. Mine.
Okay, let's see how this gets on then. See how this goes. Hopefully it stopped the lag when I restarted it. I don't know why it keeps sort of doing that. Obviously I'm hotspotting off my phone, so it's a bit of a nightmare for the internet, but it doesn't seem to really do it on Twitch. It seems to be a YouTube thing more than anything. Simmons, yeah, as I was saying, the only way I think it could be done is probably by the super chat thing at the bottom of the chat window. But don't worry about it; it's not super important. Okay, let's see if we can find a game. That to load. Oh, waited to find a game yet. Found a game yet. Nice that they seem to give you a few days premium account on the start, which is kind of handy. Hey Jaden, welcome to the stream. When is stream ending? I don't know. I don't know how long we've been going. Probably not that long. Probably an hour or so, have we? Something like that. Anyone know? You're probably about an hour or something like that. So probably got another hour or so to go, something like that. Let's have a look. Where are we going to go? So we've got some tier 4 people in this match. We're what? Cavalry. We're on Capitoline Hill. Could actually go there then, and we'll probably come up this ramp here and see what's going on in the sea point. Well, you can't capture the sea point straight away, I don't think, so that makes it a little bit more interesting. Finding fans just in the well, unfortunately not on a Conqueror's Blade day today. So yeah, a Total War Arena day at the moment. Let's whack on momentum. Yes, I think a lot of people spent a lot of money on this game before it all got closed down. I know I certainly did. It's yeah, quite a shame. Quite a shame. Hey Daniel, welcome to the stream. Oh, that's. Hopefully they don't have. Oh, they've got infantry caltraps there. Ah, the enemy infantry. Don't. Bad start. Yeah, look at our losses compared. Much higher. Of course, we do have frenzy now. We can do that, I suppose. Not necessarily particularly helpful. Let's just let our frenzy to end. Do our mount kick. Is that friendly? No, more enemy cav. Damn it! Let's change to a left flank. We're going to start routing here. Yeah, minus 18 there. I don't think I'm going to get out of that one, to be honest. I think that's just me dead. It's a bit unfortunate. I remember hating how the archers in this game get caltraps. So it basically means that they can't like be caught very easily head on. You have to sort of go around the caltraps whenever they deploy them. And then obviously with all the enemy infantry there, it wasn't really possible. I was probably going to come back in. Try and counter charge him. Go for a mount kick. See what damage we can on. Oh, particularly well played here. We've actually done more damage than I thought we would, considering we're against a higher tier enemy cavalry. We've got brute cavalry or whatever that is. That Roman? Yeah, Roman cavalry, Roman premium cavalry coming up behind. This is not going to end particularly well, I don't think. Not with all this crap behind us. Okay, now we've got to go. We really have. Try and get out what we can. Yeah, we're going to get caught there. I think a lot of the units are going to end up routing. Unless we can avoid getting the modifiers. Well, a lot of the units are just going to be dead anyway. Oh dear, what a brutal start. Ah, Peelers. Oh, my poor horses. I've just had such a bad game. Try and get what few of these bastard archers we can. I hate you. There we go. Oh, we're not on Hasdrubal, are we? I'm trying to boost myself and I can't. Okay, well there we go. We got ourselves killed. Pretty much. There's like one guy left alive. Okay, there we go. We're dead. I have to wait to respawn them. Okay, not quite the start I had hoped for. It was a bit of a brutal beginning. Yeah, I normally put my when I do live streams on YouTube, but I mostly stream on Twitch normally now. But yeah, for this time we're doing it a little differently, just because it's Total War Reno. Normally the Conquest Blade stuff is on Twitch. For Season 5, could you do a top 3 or 5 of the best units for each colour, like Legends of Purple? Oh, you mean like each rank? Okay, it would be kind of an interesting video, wouldn't it? Yeah, we could look at doing something like that. It would be quite interesting to see. Okay, so we're now the only people here, and we've got to try and defend the sea point against quite a lot of stuff. Okay, this is not going to be quite so easy. I don't necessarily want to give up the sea point, but I'm not sure how I'm going to defeat tier 4 spears with some cavalry. Also, which way that cavalry is going to go. Not going to be very easy at all. I don't think there's going to be anything I can do about this lot. It'll just be suicides for me to charge in there. Warband, are they barbarian infantry? Oh. Are they going to notice me coming across the top of the stairs, or are they going to come up the stairs? They're coming up the stairs. Not helpful. Okay, well, we're going to leave these guys alone. I think we should be able to outrun these Roman cavalry. Oh, I've ran into bloody caltrops! This is just ridiculous! Fuck's sake! Like, this is the most cursed game I've ever had. I'm trying to get myself out of this situation. Got cavalry on my ass. Can't believe we ran into the caltrops. Oh, now we're going to hit by missiles, which will give us slowing down the damage as well. Try and get out of this fight. Try and dodge the bulk of the arrows. Okay, I can't believe we actually got out with any sort of semblance of life there. It looks like some allies have actually pushed in though now. Okay, let's try and get the rest of you in, rest of you in, rest of you in. Okay, right. Try and flank this unit, try and kill this unit quickly. Get the flank on it, get the flank on it, get the flank on it. Okay, good, 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 good. At least we've got this guy routing. Try and kill this auxiliary cavalry quickly. Then we're going to go and deal with these archers, wherever the hell they are, behind this wall here. But we're going to have to deal with these pikes first, unfortunately. But we just push on from them. Try and get clear, try and get clear. Been hunted by these enemy Kanane range player. So they've got caltrops out front. So we've got to try and come round. Come round. That's a bad charge. At least not a good charge anyway. So 2 go to you, 3 go to you, and 1 go to you. So they've run through the caltrops again, so I'll have a hard time catching them. Let's stick everyone on frenzy so we try and get as many kills as we can. Let's deal with these two then. Try and get this guy as he comes out. And then they'll only have 1 unit of archer left alive still.
Inane has fallen.
Oh, they're self-dead. It's a good thing. What about these guys? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Doing quite a poor job of killing these guys. Well, I don't know what happened to our ally. He died rather quickly. Get out of the way of these. Ah, crap. Bad timing. They screwed up their charge. Oh, Christ! Oh, we're going to get slowed by the peeler. Please leave me alone. Why is the entire enemy team on me? Oh, dear. Like, oh. I feel like this is sometimes not very fair. Oh, dear. Oh, well, we did what we could. But we're fighting just far too many people. It's a free game. Yes, free to download. Yep. It does have a lot of esports potential. Yeah, I actually agree. I think that's something they're actually going to be looking to do. So I don't know. We'll have to kind of see how it goes. I thought this game stopped. Yes, it did. It stopped a couple of years ago, but it's now back in China only. So it's been re-released in the Chinese server. So kind of have to, yeah, I kind of have to get through the Chinese stuff, but it's a little bit more difficult. Okay, let's wait for us to respawn. I don't think you can buy gold in this game because it's in Chinese, so I don't think you can pay through the Chinese payment system. So I don't think you can. Okay, let's respawn on A. What have we got? Some javelins. Okay. I'm going to be exhausted by the end of the stream. Oh, not a lot left of some javelins anyway. Let's just sort of cluster up, I think. Try and leave me a clean angle to push in on. Try and get a nice flank on this guy. Oh, give me a nice flanking modifier. 3. Not quite what I wanted. Oh, give me another flank. Oh, that flank's even recovering. From a rear flank to a right flank. That's not a lot of cop. Okay, let's get out of here before we get caught with these guys. What have we got? Some cavalry coming. Why can't I just outnumber the enemy for a change? That'd be so nice. I think our allies are probably dead there. Let's try and get out of here. Try and find somewhere where we actually outnumber the enemy. Is there anywhere that occurs? Really? Got some guys over here that are pulling back to the supply point by the looks of it. Try and get in and get on some of their archers again. They've got full strength cav just respawned though. All back to full health. Now they've got a ton of stuff going in there. Just try and get across here then. Try and get on these archers, but I might just try and sneak to this point here and try and cap the B point. Considering we own B, we should be able to actually get the capture on there. And well, we need the points more than anything. Let's see if there's anything there or not. Here's unit of Athenian hoplites. How much attention are they paying? Wrong button. Quite a lot of attention. From the left flank, whether this is going to give me a rear flank or not, I don't know. This is the key part. Will you? Will you? Will you? No, you won't. Oh, you will. Is that going to get them to rout? -6. Come on, come on, come on. Don't lose that flanking modifier. Don't lose that flanking modifier. 3, 2, 1. Routed. Okay. Kill them, kill them, kill them. Oh, there's another one. Ah! That's a bit worse. Still try and kill these guys quickly as we can. Let's go on, and then we'll try and pull out. I'm going to break that unit completely. Okay, good. Now let's get out of here if we can. Problem is we're a bit caught up on the advance. Oh Christ! There's a full stack of units there. Okay, we're not going to get on there, are we? Let's just try and get out and get back to our healing point. Oh, we're losing the E point as well. Is it just me being crazy? I mean, it does feel like I've got half the same size of the team of everyone else. I feel like I'm outnumbered at every single point. Let's go and try and see what's on this point here, but we've got nothing left to fight with. Just a sadly diminished unit doing terribly at the bottom of the team. This guy again is in full phalanx. Jeez, and I just charged into the front of him. There's really not a lot we can do here other than try and maybe keep ourselves alive, but I think that's not going to happen. Yeah, we might as well just die and respawn back in. So we're going to lose the E point, which means our base is then vulnerable again, and they're going to start capturing a lot more than we do. Finally recaptures the C point, but we're just not doing very well with Cav at the moment, to be honest. Let's go back to our Hasdrubal spears. We did a lot better there. Look at the D point. Our poor Jav's having a bit of a rough time of it. No, you have to go through like arena.163.com is the website to download it, because it's not on Steam. No, it's only on the Chinese website. Yeah, there's a few hoops to download. Our archers aren't having a moment. Looks like we're going to lose the C point again. I do kind of miss the old game mode. Oh, we're losing D as well. Caltraps here to make it really hard for me to even get through anywhere. Well, I'm not going to be able to fight a full stack of Romans. There's nothing I can do there. I think we're safe to say we have probably lost this match. Let's try and deal with this Cav here. Okay, at least we'll get a little bit of damage into the back of this guy and get the rat on him. Oh dear. Right. So we lost the C point. Lost the E point. Well, we've lost all points. And we're going to lose pretty quickly here. We've got everything's higher tier than me as well, which makes things kind of a lot more difficult. Try and get a rear charge in as they go up the hill. Full stack of javelins, so it's going to make it difficult. Got a chunk of damage against them as they went up. Can we get the rout on this guy? That's 48, that's a bit better. Oh, I've been counter-charged though by some enemy raiders. They may flank at us now. They've got a right flank on this guy who's going to retreat. We'll recover, maybe? Yes, just. We're getting hit by more and more Cav. Yeah, they've gone again. Unless these Greek Cav turn up very fast. It doesn't look good, does it? Okay, they turned up. We've got some friendly hoplites turning in now. Just try and do what damage we can. Onto frenzy mode. Do what we can to try and kill as much as possible. Got a chunk of damage in. Kill this guy as he routs. Okay, that's at least one unit there dead. Catch very many of these with a charge, are we? We really did very little then. A lot of our units just caught up in those. The way charge works in this game is kind of really weird. If you're in an allied unit when you charge, it basically cancels your charge. So it makes it very difficult to do a lot of charging sort of things. We're now kind of stuck with a bit of a fight here as well. Massively outnumbered again on this hilltop. Guys are trying to sort of push in. We can try and pull out to try and deal with these javs. Try and get on one of these jav units, but it's such a diminished unit now. Try and get some damage in. What's left of us, try and kill what we can. At least hold them in the place while the infantry arrive, maybe. Ugh. Oh dear, did not go so well. Yeah, I miss the elimination style it had. That was one of the things that makes it made it a really fun thing kind of about it. So yeah, I agree. It's kind of a shame they chose to get rid of that. Looks like our archers are getting slaughtered down there. Javelins are doing damage in down there. I think we maybe actually outnumber the enemy down at this point. Might be a first. They've also got this ranking system. So once you start to do badly, you basically then are doomed for the rest of the game because it gives massive bonuses. So like once guys like this get sort of 5 stars and things, then they get like a 75% bonus to their stats. That means it's basically impossible now to kill these units, and the only person who can are perhaps some of the, well, no one really, because they're so far ahead now. It does seem to sort of escalate the problem a little bit of, if you do well, you then do really well, and if you do badly, you then do really badly, because the game, you know, the way it's set up. Wow, that was brutal, wasn't it? That was, yeah, quite a tough match. Not go very well at all. But we'll probably have 1 or 2 more games. I just wanted this to be a sort of a short casual stream anyway. We've been going for an hour and a half already, so let's do 1 or 2 more, and then we'll probably call it quits. Is that given enough to unlock anything? Not really. Still not got enough for the spear, which gives us melee weapon damage. Or petting the way down. Yeah, spear's going to make this unit a fair chunk better, I think, probably going down. The in-game menu is all in English. Look, it's all, you can change it. If you can change it in the files and change it from Chinese back to English. Once downloaded, yeah, you can change it. So yeah, so it's achievable to get it into English at least. Otherwise, it's a real nightmare if it's all in Chinese. It's just like it'll be completely impossible to play. I don't think we'd get very far. Actually, let's not go with cavalry. Let's go back to Hasselblad spears. That was slightly less painful, wasn't it? What are my PC specs? It's like a, oh God, I can't remember what generation i7. It's like an 8th gen i7, and then I've got a GTX 1080 Ti, like 16 gig of RAM. It runs this fine. This isn't a particularly demanding game graphically. Obviously, it was released back in like 2017, 2018, something like that. So it's actually a while ago that it came out. So yeah, should be good. Yeah, you can find some more details on my Discord about how it can be downloaded and how to get the language changed and stuff like that. So that might be kind of helpful if that's what you're looking at. Let's have a look. Wait for this to load in. Oh dear, which way are we going to go? Perhaps go over the B way and try and push up and capture the E point. Again, we're facing off against Tier 4. It seems this is the matchmaking band. I can't remember which way around it is, but it seems like the matchmaking band is kind of that way around, which makes it a little bit more difficult. We always seem to get Tier 4 players getting the Tier 3 unit. Okay, let's get moving up. What have we got? We've got some Tier 4 Carthaginian spears with us, so hopefully they might be a little bit better. That was annoying. Why just charge into my friendly unit, completely ruining its formation? Okay, let's push down this way. If we're going to run into everything. But, I mean, well, there's actually quite a few people here, possibly. I may be starting to change my mind. Okay, we're in, and it's going badly. Very badly. We get absolutely butchered by these Greeks there. I'm not sure we're doing quite so badly against them. A little bit better there in the centre, possibly, but not really. You can only hope they sort of overextend themselves. Try and keep our retreat sort of in some sort of sense of order. A little damage, but not a lot. They are mostly being pushed too hard. Let's try and push in on this flank here a little bit more then. See if we can do anything against these guys. Try and push around this way slightly. Oh, enemy cavs pushing in from that flank. I don't know where our cav seems to have completely disappointed, so we've actually been outflanked completely. Yeah, we're just getting absolutely slaughtered by these higher tier Greeks. Try and pull back here a little bit more in the centre. Try and get everyone to pull back a little bit more. Try and hold some sort of semblance of a. Are we still lagging now, or we should be back to lag free again after I've just restarted it? Trying to hold what I can, but very little we can do in this sort of situation. Try and deal with these enemy cavalry if we can. Give them a buff. Okay, let's try and push through this Greek unit here. Not a lot else we can do. With them being so much higher tier, I think that's what's making it very difficult for us. And now, yeah, now we see get flanked by a ton of stuff over there. We can try and sort of vaguely reform, but I don't think we're going to really get out of this. Yeah, and they've captured our point there, look, which is kind of unfortunate. The bulk of our team is dead already. So we're having a hard time pulling back. I think we're going to die. We might as well just push forwards then, really, and get this over with. Just try and do what damage we can on the way through. Of course, they'll insta-heal because they've got this supply point here, so they can all insta-heal up here. Even my death is kind of a pretty redundant. Yeah, we are definitely dead there. Wow. Has the rest of our team achieved much? Not really. I mean, I guess it's kind of what's pretty pointless. Is just they're just pushing onto base for the sake of it to try and get the kills. But the problem is, without capturing the supply point, they can't capture the enemy base. So it's kind of a little bit redundant, really. We'll go and respawn at base to protect them from coming in this way. Because I'll start to push in from D, but it doesn't look good. 12 seconds to go. Okay, and then we can respawn. If I had to choose one strategy game, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I could pick just the one. It'd be very hard, wouldn't it? If I go this way, I'm going to face all those troops all by myself because there's no one else here. But then if I don't, then we just completely lose because I'll just cap our base. It's like, what do you do? Well, I suppose we have to, but I think we're probably going to get killed here. We could actually try flanking down and round, maybe. So if they try and capture our base, we can try and capture the B point, and then they would lose the access to our base. Maybe that's our best bet. Look at that. Assuming they're going to come up this way, probably. Perhaps try and go through them through this way, assuming they don't come through this forest here. Keep pushing down this way. Got some allied archers moving up as well. Along with some enemy infantry. Looks like they're just defending the point. The problem is they'll just auto-heal one on that point. Restarting. Okay, hopefully that'll fix the lagging again. Okay, push you into there. There. You into there. But we're not really going to get anywhere on either of these, I don't think. Yeah, see, they get a shield bash, you see, which I don't get. And we've got Cav behind us. Yeah, we're just getting slaughtered here against the higher tier units. That 14,000, 15,000 for 1,600. Yeah. Not exactly going gloriously, is it? Fatigue starting to build up here. Routed, so I'm just completely on the run there. Might as well try and... Oh, Christ. Oh, dear. Yeah, there's not a lot we can do, really. I just can't do any damage against these high tier units, and they're capping our base now as well, by the looks of things. And it looks like some of our team's actually capping their base, so you never know, but I think it seems probably unlikely. Maybe try and break formation, get one of them as they're out. Try and do some damage against him. I don't think we can even get to him, though, really. Wrong button. Ah! I think he's probably about to regroup by the looks of it. Oh, what a brutal game. I seem to pick the bad ways to go, don't I? Try and keep the damage on, but not a lot left to buff on these. Well, we captured the enemy base, so amazingly we won. But yeah, that was pretty brutal. Well, I think probably, yes, I am British. We'll probably end the stream there. It's just so difficult with the fact that it just keeps dropping out every 5 minutes. I mean, that's just the... I think it's a YouTube thing because it doesn't do it on Twitch, but just on this, it just seems to lag so much, so regularly that it's just pretty ridiculous trying to have to do this every time. So I don't think it's really working very well for us. So I think we'll probably call it quits at that. We'll probably certainly having some videos on this if this is kind of what people are enjoying. But we're streaming for close to 2 hours anyway, so we'll probably have a stop there. Anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed it. Certainly going to have some more arena videos as we go forward, hopefully. So yeah, hopefully give the video a like if you enjoyed it. And it'll probably end up doing this on Twitch again if I do, because it just doesn't... YouTube streaming is just so bad that it's kind of just unusable, isn't it, really? So do go and follow me on Twitch. I'll post a link now. Doink. So go and follow me on Twitch if you can, if you wanted to watch any more of these, because I think it's going to be a lot. So thanks for watching, everyone, and I shall see you all on the next video.